badminton player because from a very small town like Bishrampur, there is a lack of resources and there is not that much guidance what a, a player needs, especially for a guidance like badminton. Because in India, the trends and youth's attraction towards badminton is not that much huge. So I would leave the address to Shreyansh Jaiswal sir to guide us, to tell his stories, to inspire us. And sir, the stage is yours. Thank you very much.
So yeah, hello everyone. Uh, so my journey it started from Bishnapur. Yeah, so it's a small place in Chhattisgarh where I started playing, and I got inspired by my parents. Like they started playing in front of me. There was one club. Uh, it was called as Maitri Bhavan. So they used to play over there. So when I was small at the age of 8 or 9 like that, so I started going with them, and there is one also one my elder brother. He is not my own brother, but I treat him as a elder brother. His name is Amit Kumar. So even he also plays at that time. So when I used to see him, and I got inspired from them all, when they can play in a good manner, and they are uh, they are very, like, what will tell, very interested to play. And so by seeing them, I also got very much interested, and I was like, no, I have to defeat them. So by seeing that, my parents were like, if you wanted to do something in sports, we can put you in that. So they in this thing. And so that when I started playing, they took me to Hyderabad for the practice. So I um, decided to good in Hyderabad. That is for Arif sir. His coach, my coach name is Arif sir. So at that time, I started playing over at age 12. So especially at that time, I was not knowing that much about badminton, and also my father, he decided, if you wanted to achieve good things in your field of like badminton, so there must be a person who can guide you in a good manner. So my coach Arif sir, he was very polite, and he was very interested on me. So he told me, if you wanted to play um, in a high level, international level, so you can start playing in this academy. So after that, when I joined over there, so the thing is, at that age, I was like very small. So my father and my mother, they were like, you can't be manage alone over there. So my mother decided to stay with me in Hyderabad, and my father was he was working in Coal India. You might be knowing. So at that time, my father was doing his job in Vishrampur. So then me and my brother, we both came to Hyderabad with my mother, and so we started playing under him. So yeah, there was a lot of challenges because it was a new place for us, and we don't know anyone except our coach. So after that, there was academic thing also, because in India, people will they're having the mentality you have to also be good in academic thing also. So after that, one second. When I took Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you out.
Ah, yeah. So hmm, yeah. So after that, when I went to Hyderabad, so I started practicing over there, and I also joined school. Joined one school that the name was the Vosri Public School. So there, already at that time, my father, he was not earning that much to what will tell, if I want to perform, I need the fundings and all everything. So he was not earning that much. So although he arranged all the things for me, equipments, all the things. So after that, when I joined the school like principals and all, they were like, you cannot uh, go and practice at the school time, because our the practice session will be of there will be three sessions. So morning we have to wake up at 5 like 4:30, and we are having the session from 5 to 7. Then again we have to go like practice again. The next session will be from 9 to 11 or 12, like that. So, and the third session will be from evening 4 to 7. So the thing is that we also have to attend school. So the principals, they were like, no, you cannot bunk the classes and go for the practice. But although we managed the things, because at that time it's the sports thing, like it was not that much. What will tell? Not like many people, they were not knowing about how the sports things will be going. So although we managed something like that, and then we started going. So yeah, after coming from Chhattisgarh also, like when I got my first medal from this thing, I got my first state medal, that I was champion in under 10. So it was 2007 when I got the first medal. So after that, I've shown this to uh, my school, my colleagues, and everyone. So still at that time, they were like, it's okay, everyone will get like that. So I said, okay, no, one day I'll achieve more from that, and I'll get more medals for India. So they were at that time, they were like, yeah, it is okay, you can achieve. But they used to laugh at me like, yeah, you, everyone will tell like that, it will not be able to achieve like that. So after that, I started working hard, like from morning 4:30 to evening. So first I'll tell you my schedule, like how it was. Like morning 4:30 when I wake up, so I'll be having little what will tell milk like that, and I'll go for practice, and after that I'll go for this morning training session. It was a ground session. So we'll go, and after that we'll come back. So my the big role in this scenario is my mother used to play, because she will arrange all the things for me. Like after practicing, when I'll come, she'll keep all the things ready, like breakfast, and then all the things, what will I, like equipments and everything. She'll keep it updated at that time. So after that, when I go for next session, that 9 to 12, she'll keep all the things, like my rackets and everything. I have to just come home and take rest. Then again, because if I come and do washing my clothes and everything will be there. So I go there, and so the time will be like wasted. So and I won't be taking the proper rest. So my mom used to uh, yeah, do all those things. So after that, I'll go for 9 to 11, 9 to 12 session. So again, when I come from there, then again, like the session will be like very much tiring and all. So at that time, the junior coaches will be there, like very much partial. What will tell, because if you go to other places, the partiality, it will be like it will be there. So they will not focus that much on us. So what I'll do extra sessions like that. I'll go with my own and do my training. So after that, when I come back, then evening 4 to 7 session will be there. So when again I'll come from the training. Then my mom used to keep all the things ready, because I have to study at that time also, because I have to pass my subjects. So they my mom used to keep some session tuitions and all. So for those things, like I'll study from 7:30 to 9. Then after that, again I'll eat dinner, and then I'll sleep after that. So next morning, like from Monday to Saturday, I'll be following all these schedules, and Sunday I'll get some proper rest and like that. So again, so this was my schedule. So yeah, so after that, when I got my first medal in national, that was in 2009. So even the friends who told me, and the competitors, they were like, yeah, you're doing good. So before, they used to laugh at me that you won't achieve, like, because you have gone, because going from small places, they will think they don't know anything. And it will be like, if you go to other places, you won't become that much, like, you can't achieve all those things. So after that, they got happy. You what you told, and you achieved that thing. So I told that I have not achieved that thing what I wanted. So they were like, okay, yeah, we want to, like. So the people who are like not supporting me at that time, when I got my first medal, they were like all supporting me for all this, because the small places, no, people will be like, when you go somewhere else, they will not be having that much confidence on us. So when we achieve some things, all those people who will be like against us will be this you are place. Knowing most people a positive way. That what I did was the people who are against me, I was competing against them only because the thing is, if you don't have any competitor, you can't improve yourself like that. So after that, when I started thinking like that, so I got a lot of aggression in my practice and also yeah, after that, and even my coach, so they also supported me. So I got my first medal in 2011. That was in Russia. That was junior international. So from there I started like coaches. They started focusing on me because in that academy the people not only me, there are other players who are also national players who have won the medals in national. So the coaches won't focus at that time. So when I achieved the international that thing, I got my first medal. So after that, coaches also started taking interest on me. So like that, the people who are against me when you achieve something. So if you put that people like in a positive way that you have to show them and you have to prove yourself. So after doing like that, you can achieve more things in your life because you'll be having some motive this is you are doing for yourself also and you have to show others also that if you are going in a right path you can achieve anything and yeah of course in my life there are many people who have supported me at that time and there are my I told Kumar, he was from Bishnapur only. He was also like at that time also he was supporting from throughout the life. He was very much what will when people are against me there. So that helps the people like when you are in a not what will in a because life is like it goes up also and goes down also. So when you are going down and at that time and some people who supports you that matters a lot. So at that time he supported and like everyone who supported me I like it's a very I feel very thankful for them because of them only I can all the time I can be motivated and I can go up because that when you go down in a such extent where you can go what will tell when you go down also at that time you will think that yeah it is over now we cannot do but that is the time you have to do more because the more you go down the more you go up what I feel it is my belief the thing is yeah after that that was the story till like when I got the first medal. So after that I moved to Gopichan Academy. So you might be knowing about the Gopichan Academy at that time there is also I started focusing more on in getting more medals for India. So like that my journey was from like small place and I went to there. So now after that I'm thinking to get good medals more medals in international events like Commonwealth, World Championship, Olympics, and yeah. So that is the thing. So I moved to Bangalore for the further training. So his name is Utsav Mishra, and so yeah. And the thing is, one second.
Okay, thank you, sir. As you said that initially, your journey started from Bishrampur, and
Yeah,
the locality. What I have observed about Bishrampur is they go with the trend. In
yeah,
Bishrampur or in Surajpur district, the trend is
yeah,
always somewhere towards cricket, not that
yeah,
much towards badminton and football. So, what was
yeah.
that initial trigger or ignition inside your heart and mind that inspired you to move ahead in this field of badminton?
First of all, it is a individual sport. I want to uh, and it's my personal belief that work hard uh, then also there is we have to be in a team player like that we have to do but individual sport it is like how much you work you will achieve that so I was okay in India the football it is like more focusing but now because of this all badminton players who are performing well so even now in India also it is now more popular it, I think start performing well. And I believe like if I perform well, yeah, it will be more popular in India, and it can give a good like competition to cricket or football like that.
Okay. So one more question which I wanted to ask, and as a sports person is always something who has the attitude of never quit. They used to have that perception of never quitting. But sir, in these today's context, where things are not that much going good, and people are advised to stay at home. Now the time has come where we cannot come up and say that okay, if you are walking slowly doesn't matter. What matters is you need to walk daily. So the concept of walking daily is being reduced. So in that context, how a budding or aspiring badminton player who is willing to become the next Shreyansh Jaiswal or other international badminton player from India, for them, what kind of motivation you would like to share with us?
Yeah. So now this pandemic is going on. Yeah, because of COVID situation, many people they are very much demotivated because of that. So what I'll say is like although we have to stay safe and healthy, but the thing is it is completely in our mind. So what we think we'll do like that. So first of all, we have to change our minds because we have to change the scenario of the things. Like if you want to achieve something, you'll find anywhere like you'll be having lot of solutions if you want to do anything. If you don't want to do anything, then there will be no solutions only. So the thing is if you want to be motivated, you should have a proper aim, and you have to, if you want to do excellence in that field, so you have to be always focused in that, and you should have that much passion to do that thing. In this pandemic, what we all players are doing, we are staying in home, but if we want to go for practice, also we are doing it alone, training and all. We are taking permissions, and in house also we are being quarantined for practice only. So uh, like because in our field, sports field, the people the thing is we don't quit that much easily. Some do, but usually, as per my thinking, sports is a field where you won't uh, quit for anything. It is like addiction. If you're playing for your country, and if you want to achieve that much thing, so you have to be always addicted to that, and you should have that much goal that, yeah, I want to achieve that thing. For you, for that I have to do. I can do anything. So we are taking precautions for that also, and we are keeping our mind we are doing lot of activities before we don't when there was not pending, we were only playing and just focusing on that thing. But now we are getting to time to improve ourselves in other aspects also, in other fields also. By that we can be yeah, we can our mind will be refreshed, and we can do and achieve more in that. So for being motivated, we have to focus what we want. That is the only thing. Otherwise, other thing, if you want to I cannot say other people how they will think. But for my thinking, it is like, yeah, if you want to achieve that thing, you have to be patient. You have to wait for that, and you have to keep working hard for that. That is the
Okay.
only thing.
Sir, you have visited lots of places and played, represented India in various countries. You mentioned Russia, you mentioned Nepal, Bangladesh. So, what
Yeah.
is the culture of sports, especially the game which you play, as compared to Russian players? How they used to see sports like badminton, ET, and other? Because in India, people are much more centric towards those games which are highly been in limelight, likes of cricket. So in Russia,
Mhm.
Nepal, Bangladesh, games like badminton, TT, and lawn tennis and other games. What's the culture difference between India and other countries
Um,
related to these games?
there are, in other countries, the thing is for badminton, for different sports, they are giving the different value. It is not in our India, they are more focusing on cricket. But other countries, yeah, of course, football is soccer and all. It is over popular than cricket if you see. But yeah, but that is a individual sports it is getting more popular in other countries also. Like people are when if any other player is getting medals in other countries, like a lot of people, they are knowing them, and they are coming and wishing. So yeah, it is more popular. What I say, like with like last 10 years, from last 10 years, it is getting more popular, as if we compare from at that time.
So, sir, we are also this particular Inspire Desk series is also live on YouTube, and the audiences of YouTube has sent several questions. The first question which I am asking on behalf of the YouTube audience is that you said you managed both academics and practice together. So, how
Yeah.
good were you at your academics?
Um, yeah, so till now, what I say, whenever, when I go for practice, after coming from practice, I have to like attend my this tuition classes, because I have to pass in every exams, and I have to I was an average student. What I'll say, I have never failed in any subject, and I have passed all the subjects, and I have done my BTech also. Now currently I'm posted in Chennai as an inspector of income tax. But yeah, because of academic, it was an advantage for me, because if you study well also, it will help you in playing, because your mind will be uh, open up if you study more and if you play also. If you can do both the things, it is a very good thing. So for managing, what I will say is, like, it is not that much difficult. What people will think that yeah, you cannot study and play at both at a time. So what I'll say, if you manage the timing, is the more like key over here. Like, it is very much important. The things you manage and how you put the schedule is like very much important. So what I was I would suggest, when you're having the free time, don't waste it. If you waste the time, it won't like again. So we have to every time. So what I used to do is I told you already that morning to evening, when after practicing, I have to attend the tuitions, and yeah, after my only.
So there's one more question in which I wanted to understand your perception. There's one question that
Mhm.
pursuing academics under pressure or doing what you are good at. What do you support?
Um, I would suggest pursuing what I want. That is more important for me. But at the same time, we have to manage the thing or that thing also, because we don't know what is going to happen in the future, or we cannot predict it now. So we have to good in every aspects what we do. So the thing what you want, you have to give your 100% to that. But at the same time, we have to manage those things also.
Uh, as I've started to take your perception and opinions, one thing which I wanted to ask about from you about Interestopedia is there is one slogan of Interestopedia is that let your interest be your identity. So, what do you say on this particular slogan of Interestopedia?
Um, see, the people the individual a person is known by its work, what he does. So as per my thinking, yeah, what you do and what you achieve, you are known by that only. So I just want everyone to give 100% in that field, what they want, because they achieve that thing and they will be known by that only. So you have to give 100%. You have to be excellent in that field. Then only like people will be knowing about you. And because if you're not excellent or best in that thing, you won't be recognized by others. So that is the best thing. You have to put your 100% in your work, like that. What I'll say.
Sir, as you have said that you are also an income tax officer posted in, I think, Bangalore or
Chennai.
Chennai.
That is in Chennai. Yeah.
Sorry, Chennai. So,
Yeah.
how do you manage your game and job? Because being an
Uh,
inspector related to income tax is a very a duty full of responsibility.
Um, see, when I got posted in Chennai, so I was in the camp, national camp. So there is a rule for the players who are like recruited from sports quota. So the income tax, our government, they have kept a rule that if a player is performing well in his sports, and doing good in international events. So for them, they have given the what will tell practice timings and holidays so that they can perform more better and become get more laurels to their department. So yeah, they are quite supporting us, and they also wanted us to get more medals for our country and department. So all the they are all the IRS officers who are supporting me for that. So I really appreciate for their doing so, and I'm very thankful for them for giving us time and practice so that we can achieve more in our heights. Like
Uh, I would also request the people who have joined this meeting, if they have any sort of question related to how to being motivated and how we can focus on our goals and dreams, they can unmute themselves, switch on their cameras, and comfortably ask questions, or either pin their questions in the chat box so that I can read it and ask to the speaker. The third question which I wanted to ask to you is that how do you stay motivated while playing? And add on to this, how you come up and cope up, I would say, with losses.
yeah, so for staying motivated, we are having some goals. Yeah. So because when you achieve one goal, we are having if suppose if I'm having a goal of getting medal in national level. After that, we are having the other step that we have to get medals in international level. So for that, we need a goal to get to be always motivated. So that goal should be always in an increasing manner, not in a decreasing that I've got these things that is enough for me. So for that, we need that goal to be motivated. And second thing you asked about that uh, you were saying sorry I forgot that you said about that.
How to cope up with the losses.
Yeah, so yeah, when I have there are a lot of times when I lost the matches, and after 1 2 days I'll be like sad. Yeah, I've done so much hard work for this and I've lost it. So after that, after 1 2 days, like there will be next event also. If I think yeah, I have lost and I'll be in the past. Yeah, I've done that much training and I lost, so I'll be stuck in that past only. Instead of thinking about past and thinking about your future, that will be a good thing where you can improve your abilities. And after that, the next event or tournaments will be there. So as per my thinking, if you think about your future, that will future and present, that will be a very good thing. So after what I'll be keeping in mind what what will tell how I have lost the matches and what I have done because of that I lost that match. So I'll keep in mind and I'll try not to do it again, and I'll learn from all those things. And after that, yeah. So because at that time, if you think only about your past that I have lost and I have done like that, and because of that, you'll be stuck over there only. Instead of thinking all those things, better you think of future and performing good. And you have to learn from your mistakes and you have to improve. That is our only thing. We have to always learn and go ahead in our life. That is the only thing.
And sir, when we are in class 10th and 12th, the pressure
Yeah.
is plenty on us to decide that what we should have to do and in which direction we have to move. Society puts
Mhm.
a lots of pressure that
That's
where the
true.
wind is blowing, you have to go in that direction. How you made up your mind to challenge those flowing of winds?
Um, as per my thinking, see, if you are in a crowd and you are going in that crowd only, you won't be people will not recognize you, or they will not think about you. So at that time you can uh, go easily in that manner, and yeah, I will also do the same thing because everyone is doing the same thing. So you have, if you are having that guts and that confidence on you that yeah, I can if I'm going in a if as per my thing, if I'm going into a right path and I can achieve good in that, yeah, definitely you have to take a decision at that time. And you have to do a lot of hard work because everyone will be against you, like why did you go over, you have to face everyone. So the only thing is you are having your hard work, your focus, and your patience to show them that yeah, no, I'm not like that, and I can achieve without you all also. You have to be like there's only one person who can that time who can support you, is that is only you, because you have to only fight with your mind and everything. So you have to have that much confidence and guts to face all those things.
So, as the entire this particular discussion and addressal is centered towards your career in sports, so what is the best moment of your sports life till date?
um, so best moment will be, I'll be saying that when I got my first medal, because at that time that was in international event Russia, when I got my first medal, and that was my first tournament also. While I was playing then, at that time, like, yeah, my father and mother, they were like happy that you have achieved something like that. But still, they were not happy at that time, because yeah, you have to achieve more heights because you have got. So yeah, at that time it was a happy moment for me. And after that, I've got many like honors from Chhattisgarh government, chief ministers, and yeah. So that is also like, there are several happy moments for me, or like good moments. But yeah, still I'm not that much happy with the thing, because I have to bring more medals. When if I am unsatisfied, I won't be able to get that medal. So I don't want to be that much satisfied after getting some medals. So yeah, like that.
So, basically, your point is that hunger is something which will keep you updated and will motivate you to further achieve more in your life. So, with that, I'll also ask another question what the YouTube comment section, the viewers of YouTube are asking. The question one of the viewers have asked is that can you share an experience where you have lost and came up and bounced back from that, and one particular learning which you wanted to share with us?
Uh, okay, so was like when it was in year 2010. So I was playing a national event. So at that time I was seeded first over there, and everyone was expecting, yeah, that in this match, in this tournament, there's no one who will defeat him. And I was like very much confident. I've done I've done the like what at that time I did lot of hard work, and I was like, yeah, this tournament I will only win, and I was very much confident at that time. So when I went over there, when I played, so conditions were like all the conditions like not favorable to me at that time. It was there was like when you play in AC courts, no, like there will be drifts, and also at that time I lost my match first round only, because of all those things. So at that time I got very much shocked that how can you lose that match and everything. But for 1, 2, 3, for 1 week I didn't go for practice only after losing that match. I was like, I've done everything. I've done. Then also I didn't get the thing, and it was pretty much like sure that I have to only win that match. But after that I lost, and after that 1 week I was not practicing, and I was very much upset and sad. So my mom and dad was like, it's okay, you take your time, but I don't want to see you like that, because you're not that Shreyansh who stays in home and things like that. So the next day I was like, yeah, if why I'm being like that if I'm not that person. So I'm a person who is like who cannot think of that much thing like that failure. I My thinking is like you have to achieve only good things. Bad things you cannot uh, put in your life, or like that. You have to just learn from that, and you have to keep moving on. So at that moment, like yeah, from next day I started training, and that time I was doing when I was doing for 1 hour session. At that time I started doing 2 hour session like that. So I increased everything, and even in every session I have increased like 1 hour like that. So when I played the next tournament, and that tournament like there was no everyone was expecting that he will not win, he will lose, and that was a senior tournament. So I was like, yeah, it's okay, but I will see, because my thing is like I can only fight with my odds, and I have to do and I have to achieve like that. So I've increased my training and everything, and I focused more after that. And yeah, because of losing of that first round in that tournament, I got that angriness inside. I've lost that match. I have to do more training. But when I'm getting angry, that is a thing. Like when I get angry, so morning 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, if I won't get sleep. what I'll do, I'll go and start running outside. Like 4 o'clock, I'll go out and put headphones and start running for 1 hour like that. In that angerness that I have lost, yeah, what you what you have to achieve, you didn't achieve at that time. So because of that angerness, I started doing more training, and that training helps me in the next tournament, and that tournament I won. So there was no one like expecting that he will win that tournament because it was a senior tournament and I was an underdog in that tournament. So after that, everyone like was, what happened to you? How did you win like that? So I said just like that I won. I didn't tell anything to them like that. So this is how I manage the things when I lose or do something like that.
Uh, means the entire, if I'll want to conclude it, then it's all about fighting with the voices which is running inside your head, is it?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
Okay, okay. So as
because
for
yeah,
writer,
because I have to prove them like that voices, not the others' voices. That is my inside voices, and I have to prove them that no, you are wrong. I have to prove myself at that aspect.
uh, okay, sometimes as for a writer, his or her pen is very precious. For a
Hmm.
singer, his or her vocal is very precious. For badminton player, his or her kit is very precious. I got to know that once your kit was lost. So
Yeah.
how and what was running inside your head, and how you prepared for it, and what was actually running inside your head on that particular time, because it was for
Yeah.
you at that point of time was most precious thing.
Yeah. So yeah, it was that story was like still, yeah, I remember that story. Yeah. So the thing, I was going to play a state tournament at that time. So when I was coming by train at that time, there was other passenger also. So what they did was like they took my kit and in that station they went off after that. So I was not knowing that because I'll be like I have to get off in the next station. So they took my kit and I was not knowing when I started to take my luggage and get off from from in that station. So when I saw that there is no kid, so like my mom and dad was like, "You're very careless. You can't see your kid bag where it is." Like that. So I was like, they're telling out that. I was thinking that how I'll play the tournament, and because in that all the things like my shoes, rackets, because some other players they'll put their shoes and everything in other luggage also, but I'll put everything, my shoes, my rackets in one kid bag only. So at that time, I was thinking like how I'll play, but I know that I'll manage. I'll take the racket or I'll take racket from some others and shoes I have to buy. So it was going in my mind because uh, if I think that if I think at that time like I'm not having feedback how I'll play, so I'll be stuck over there only. The thing is what I have to do next. I have to think about that only. So you have to be always prepared for that. Whenever you are getting any difficulties, don't think about the difficulties. Always think for the solutions and get off from that thing. So at that time, I was thinking, no, if the kit bag is gone, yeah. Although I was feeling very bad at that time because my kit bag has been lost. So what I'll do, but at that time, the thing was coming like, yeah, no, I'll take some other rackets and I'll play and I'll try to win all the matches like that.
Okay, so we are very near to the session's ending, and one question which most of the people are willing to listen the answer from you is that you chose a badminton career as a profession to move ahead to proceed in success. How much criticism you handled, and what were the ways you decided that this particular criticism will not affect me, or this particular taunt of any individual or a group hurts me, and if it hurts me, then what was your perception? Do you want to prove themselves, or you want to stay at a position that your smile was enough for their all those taunts once they used to pass on you?
Yeah, when I started playing badminton, yeah, criticism was there. So at every part of my life, it is there. Yeah, still it will be there in our life. So what I did was like when there's one story I wanted to share. when I went for playing in the higher academy that is in Hyderabad, so there was one senior player who was from Chhattisgarh only. So when I was there, so he was like, why did you come here? You can practice in Chhattisgarh only." Then I said, "No, I wanted to practice here." He said, "No, you go back. You cannot do that much good
Sir,
things over here. You go back like that."
sir, sorry, as in this WebEx, the time limit is already fixed. So it's
Okay,
16:45. So we have just 2 minutes. So in brief, if you
okay.
could, sorry, very sorry for this
No, no, okay,
interruption,
no.
but in brief, sir, please.
So yeah, at that time he said, "Yeah, you cannot play. You have to go." So at that time, I was like, "Okay, whatever you wanted to say, I have to just do my training and I have to achieve good things over there." So I was not like to show him or show me. I just wanted to do my job. That is my main thing, like practicing and doing good in training. So I have to focus in that only. If I focus on them, I won't be able to focus on myself. So it's better to focus on myself and achieve the things. That is the thing.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, sir, for
Okay.
all those sharings, for all those quick, I would say, it was a very short session, but it was very useful and helpful for us, because hearing from a 26-year-old guy who has achieved a lot and also serving for the nation in form of the income tax officer and representing India by wearing the Indian dress code in the international forums and winning medals for India. So thank you very much, sir, for giving the time, and thank you for being the guest in the second edition of Interestopedia's Inspire Desk. I would request everyone to turn on the camera, and I'd request the host to take the screenshot, and after that we will end this session. So I'd request the host to take the screenshot and let everyone free. So thank you. And if once done, please also say that this screenshot has been done.